create a narrative, because if I was to do the same thing about Kobe Mainoo,
Yeah.
you would have heard me mention him about being non-existent last night, but I didn't mention him because I'm being consistent with what I
Mm,
said about young players.
mm.
Yeah.
No.
Now, when it comes to Bellingham, someone's like, oh, it takes too many touches. Players take more touches when there aren't any options. Now, last night's game was the perfect example of that. Now,
Mm.
even if you had a Ronaldinho, I would say if Ronaldinho was playing instead of Bellingham, he would have made it out of a few more situations. But most of the time, he would have lost the ball somehow. Whatever, the pass wouldn't have come off. But if you look at from last night, how many times was he dispossessed? I think it was like once.
I mean, again, yeah.
So it's like if I'm
Again, yeah, but
go on.
let's not compare Ronaldinho and Bellingham. Like even mention them in the same breath is disrespectful. You
Nah,
know,
I don't think that's disrespectful. I think like the only reason why I even said Ronaldinho was because you mentioned that someone else said it. It's not something
no,
I've ever said. Nor do I think he's a similar type of player.
mm,
Nor do I think his dribbling style is in
yeah,
any shape or form similar to Ronaldinho. I think it's very different. And I do think there are different styles of dribbling, and some I prefer more than others.
mm.
But like Ronaldinho was like a freestyle footballer playing
A
football.
magician. Yeah, but no, but I'm
So
just saying from comments that was said to me,
yeah,
which to me, yeah, I'm just reacting off what the comments were. You know what I mean?
people always say wild stuff though, man.
People say wild stuff. I
People
agree.
thought
I
Drake
agree.
was better than Kendrick. People say wild stuff.
Mm, I agree. But for me, I'm more looking at the hype that he got going into this tournament, because let's face it, he was made the go-to guy and he's failed. Let's be honest.
Nah. I'm saying I ain't gonna say that. There's no way I can turn around and say he's failed. I would say that he didn't live up to the hype, but the only way he was going to live up to the hype was if we had a manager with common sense. Number one. Number two, did he deliver in a similar rate to a player of his supposed stature should be delivering at an international competition? Yes, he did. Two goals
Yeah.
and two assists,
Wait,
right?
wait, wait. His supposed stature. Well, what do you mean?
Supposed stature in world football. So I'll argue it should be I'll argue his actual stature should be slightly lower than the height that you're talking about. It shouldn't be that high, yeah.
Mm.
But he does have warranted height because of what he's done so far in his career. So in terms of living up to that height,
Which is
yeah,
which is which is what?
what is
What
which
what
is
what's what's
what
what's the hype that's been warranted?
what he's done for Madrid,
What's
his
he done for Madrid?
performances for Dortmund
What's he done for Madrid?
as a team player, as a member of a team. He won the league last season.
Well, the team won the Liga, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so he wasn't part of that.
No, no, no. He was part of it, but
Takeaways goals. Take
no,
takeaways
but
goals.
this is this
Hold
is
on,
this.
wait, no, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
go
Milan.
on.
Takeaways goals. Do they win the league?
Probably, yeah.
Nah, they don't still because he
You
won a
don't
lot of
think?
games for them. Nah, he won a lot of games for them. They would have been more inconsistent. So like his goals got them going into a rhythm. He got them into a winning rhythm. They needed him for that. Then if you're gonna look at the Champions League, there's a reason why he started so many games, and it's not just because of PR hype.
No, well, no. He started games because obviously he proved that he was a goal threat. But
So,
let's
so
let
would
but
you would you agree that Madrid have alternatives that you would say are ballers? Yeah,
what?
technically gifted, could do a job.
Well, let me let
In
me let me let me
Go on.
break it down to you like this for this like this now. Yeah, with football, yeah,
Mhm.
how football works is that if someone's getting the majority of the goals, yeah, that may seem all well and good for that player, yeah,
Yeah.
but football works where it's not like, for instance, like if Bellingham wasn't there scoring those goals, they would have had someone else in the team. The
All right.
team,
Then
would- the team,
then
the
then
team would the team would have
go
functioned
on.
in a different way,
But why didn't
and the
that
goals would
happen?
have gone.
Why didn't that happen? Bear in mind, Madrid have
Yeah,
options.
but yeah,
They
but
have very talented options. Yeah. Why
okay.
didn't that happen? Why did they choose to stick with Bellingham for the season? Is it just because of the transfer fee? Because
No, no,
from my
it's because
experience with Madrid,
it's because the way Real Madrid were playing,
yeah.
as I said to you previously before, the way Real Madrid played, he was more or less the main source of goals. That was it.
So,
But but when you
but there's
when
a
you
go
get
on.
different players in, the goals
Yeah.
will be scored from elsewhere. So his necessity in that sense for Real Madrid this season, yeah, it was the goals. But what I'm trying to say to you, if they had a different sort of player in there, the goals might have come from elsewhere.
Bear in mind when they signed him,
Yeah.
like we said before at Dortmund, he never had that level of goals. Yeah, he was an eight.
Yeah, he averaged 4 goals for Borussia Dortmund
Yeah,
this season.
yeah. So,
Mm,
but we've had conversations about players taking up certain roles and their effects in games. Yeah, like you just said, they
mm.
played in a style last season where he was going to get goals. They didn't start off the season around Jude Bellingham to make him score goals. He started and he just started scoring. He just arrived in those situations. So they tailored their season around Jude Bellingham, yeah, and Vinicius Jr. That's just what they chose to do because that started to happen as soon as he touched ground.
But
So if
he even went, I think he went about 12 goals, 12 games without a goal as well, I think.
Yeah, but if you're gonna look at that, it's like, okay, how many games did he score? How many assists did he get? How many goals did he get over his season? Like it's rare for any player to consistently score all the way throughout the season. That is super rare. Usually Ronaldo and Messi don't even do that. Didn't even do that. So it goes in ebbs and flows. So yes, do I think he could have scored more goals or been even more influential that season? Yes, that's possible. But the fact of the matter is, the only reason why he got the hype and why he started so many games for Madrid
Mm.
was because he was delivering. So then I can't turn around and say that the hype that he was getting is unjustifiable when most of our best players who've gone to Madrid, yeah, have never gotten that kind of hype or consistency within the team. Not Beckham, not Owen, maybe McManaman to an extent, yeah. But he didn't even get that. He didn't even get that much consistency as you Bellingham did. There's a reason why he fit into the team, and this is
I,
still the same Madrid from when Owen, Ballon d'Or winner Owen, was there on the bench.
not, no,
This is
but
still that
but
same.
this is a different Real Madrid
It's
because
not. It's not.
no, but when you're saying about the likes of Owen and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Owen was coming into a team where they had Raul, who's the captain, R9, Zidane, Figo. Like it's different. Bellingham obviously is coming into a team where they've got an aging Tony Cruz and Luka Modric, a young Arda Güler, Chouameni and Camavinga are still trying to find their way, and they've got no striker. So as I said to you
So
before,
they've got.
he's playing in a system where they've
Yeah.
had no striker. So his goals, I'm not saying his goals were a negative, but yeah, he was getting goals, but he was getting the goals because of the whole system, not because he was just that good.
Nah, I think
We
he
have to
got the
get that. We
goals.
have to get that correct.
I think the system changed because of him. I don't think they started the season going, "You're going to be one of our main goal scorers."
No, but
Think about it. We
it's a
just said the
formation.
geezer got 4 or 5 goals at Borussia Dortmund, yeah,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden think about Madrid now. Madrid are suddenly going to plan their season around a guy who averages like 4 or 5 goals a season to get double figures for them. Come on.
Yeah, but I wasn't. Yeah, but I'm not saying that. Let's get this. Let's get it correct. Yeah, they didn't base their team around Bellingham. That's not what they did.
I didn't say that. I said that they base their team and how they play around him and Vinicius Jr.
It wasn't based around Bellingham. Bellingham was the beneficiary, yeah, of the system because they had no striker.
So okay,
If
so okay,
if they have a
if I say
striker, gone,
hold on.
gone.
If I go and look at Liverpool and their pump, yeah,
Yeah.
Salah, Mane, Firmino, yeah,
Mm.
who was the main beneficiary from that system?
The main beneficiary was Salah and Mane.
Okay, who was the system built around? Firmino.
You could arguably say
No,
for
no,
me,
no.
yeah.
The system was built around Firmino,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can say that, yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah.
then, for me to say, okay, it's built around Vinicius Jr. and Bellingham, added on top of that, I would probably say and Rodrigo and Valverde. That's what it's built around. Yeah. So then he may be the main beneficiary or a main beneficiary of it, but there was a reason why you don't take players you can't trust and make a main beneficiary of your system if they can't deliver. You don't do that, especially a team like Madrid. Liverpool wouldn't do that. Man City wouldn't do that. Chelsea would wouldn't really want to do that. Neither Man United. You want people you can trust to finish. You want to put those type of players, yeah, you want to build around them because you know that's going to get you the most success because all of our clubs are built around getting money and success, yeah. So then it like the logic doesn't hold sway. And when it comes to Madrid, especially with how the fans are, you'd have seen those white flags coming out real quick and real soon
Mm.
if he wasn't cutting the mustard at Madrid. So because it's rare for anybody from any country to cut the mustard at Madrid or Barcelona or Man United or Liverpool, at these main clubs in the world, it's rare for people to actually make, live up to that hype, yeah, or go and perform at the top level. He's going to naturally get hype around him. If he was from any other country outside of England, he would get a ton of hype around him. Now, when it comes to judging Jude Bellingham's, tournament, the problem that I think most people are having is because there's not this kind of fluidity in midfield and attack. Yeah. So we're looking for people to blame. So because he has such high PR, like you said, or hype, I would say, then you're judging him according to the hype, but neglecting the fact that we had another player who was the best player in the Premier League. Premier League is the best league in the world. Yeah. Most of our teams get to the latter stages of the Champions League. Yeah. All European competitions. So then you have Rice, you have Foden, you have Saka, you have all these other players, including, yeah, who you should have high expectations from because they have a crazy amount of hype around them too. No one can tell me that Declan Rice doesn't have crazy amount of hype around him when they're comparing him to Rodri.
Yeah, Declan Rice was poor. He was poor.
Yeah,